Okay, guys. Due to the Counter-Strike update, we had a scheduling shift or mismatch and had some unfortunate delays. So if you're tuning in for the Sapphire Kelowna Mousepaz game, we'll be jumping directly into that one. We'll try and keep you posted on that score, but it is a bo3, so you will not be missing the result. So please bear with us as we deal with that. Doesn't happen too frequently, but we are going live here on D-Season map number 3.
Right. We never go live here. Never go live here at Go RGN.
What is live?
Right. Well, yeah, life is life. But, yeah, Torch won that pistol, so I presume they're going to be sticking...
RGN, rarely going and...
Well, I'm so used to saying Torch won the pistol that, I mean, they won the knife, so they're going to be going on the CT side. And... in previous iterations of the game, this was, I suppose it was only played in Torch, but it was a CT-sided map. The way they've shifted things around, I still believe it's CT-sided, but not nearly as much because middle's much more difficult to hold. You have to dedicate more players and everything like that. So look for Torque to have a strong CT side here. But once again, I am Laser Jesus. Alongside me is Ricky Wrath, casting the Knight. And if you want to have a chance to win Wasteland Rebel, I'm giving away at the end of the cast. All you got to do is follow me and Ricky on Twitter. I'm at Laser Jesus. And let's get into this action here. Xile going 4-man strong towards B right now. They're going to go 3-1, looks like. But never mind, they got all 5 there. I got juked by a decoy, so we're going to go 1 up and 4 out of the lower. And Torque's playing this real soft. It looks like they're playing for retake almost because they're just peeking so far back, trying to use the range of their P2000, and Xile is giving Torque nothing to see just yet. There's nobody from Torque has rotated, nor are they put. Final. Here comes the aggression. But Automatic finds the first frag on the TCK, and there's only one player up, and he's up top, and he is going to forfeit the bomb site to Xile. So D-Born, unable to assist his teammate, and now we got the 3-man strong rotate coming in from the CT spot. They got Nate, and they're ready to take, but Slemmy takes out D-Born. The rotate from Torque is a little late, but nonetheless, it is there. And now they're going to go for the Ninja Defuse. Steel, stick in the bomb. Never mind, that's a 10-second defuse. Do they know he's on? They need to find Steel through the smoke. I'm not even sure they know he's on the bomb. Yes, they do, and Xile claims the round. Their first pistol round of the match.
Yeah, that's funny you say that. That is their first pistol round, isn't it? I mean, that could be kind of a an omen.
We're like 3 hours deep into this match from when it should have started, and Xile just won a pistol round. Hey.
P90s right now for Slemmy and Automatic. Just pistols, of course, for the CTs, as Torque is already down 1 round early in this game. No rush right now for the terrorists. They're probably playing for a counter rush. Ooh, D-Born getting an early pick on the Automatic. Will try and fish that P90 off of the ground. He has the USP in hand, but it's not enough to take down Slemmy. Slemmy therefore the trade, as D-Born was rushing for that P90. And it's back to 4 men apiece. 70 seconds left on the clock here in just round number 2. We're in the infancy of this map. Map number 3, the deciding map. Winner takes all in this bo3.
Yeah. This is the eliminating match? No, I don't believe so. This is upper bracket, correct?
Yes, this is upper bracket.
Alright, so the loser does not go home, but winner does move on in the upper bracket. And if Xile could take this will be a huge upset because Torque, I mean, definitely a powerhouse team that could beat anybody. And I guess from what we've been seeing recently, lose to people that nobody expects them to. So will Xile be another upsetter of the Torque? Is the question here, but they do get the bomb down. Slemmy's very low on health, and the retake is going to be difficult from Torque as they only have a few pistols to work with. They do finally get a gun in one of their hands, but he is so far away, and he's just going to save that. So 2 players left here trying to take the guns away or take the sight away from Xile, but it's just not going to happen as they both go down. So TCK is going to be the one who survives on Torque and makes it away with the P90, and that could be interesting because depending on how Torque plays this, a P90 rush backed by some 5.7s or something like that could be very effective. And what I was worried about for Xile that round, they sent primarily people towards B, and they had the bomb alone at middle. If they rushed that bomb down and then they isolated the guy inside of upper because they were running a 3-1-1 for Xile, could have been dangerous. So let's see how Torque plays this this eco round and how they put that P90 to use.
No big eco surprises in the first few rounds I've noticed in this series. It's been pretty cut and dry as Mo gets a couple early points of damage on the terrorist crossing in mid, pardon me, as Professor Chaos drops to 65 HP. It's still manageable when you are fully armored versus just pistols. TCK has the Kevlar and P90. He's playing outside B right now. He's got two teammates there in support. That's Monty and T-Born. The bomb is thrown down outside of T-Spawn. Professor Chaos gets the first kill of the round. Mo goes down, getting caught peeking mid. Valence jumping into the outer B hall there and takes down one. Not sure if he'll peek again. Yes, he does, and D-Born makes him pay. D-Born in a familiar situation now, fighting against another T. He does pick up a weapon, and now D-Born has a lot of work going his way here as he looks to rush behind Automatic, but Monty just covering his teammates back, getting the kill from sight. And now Slemmy and Professor Chaos looking to take bomb site A, and they're going to do just that. Monty and D-Born now the last two alive. Do you save at this point?
I think you do. I mean, for D-Born, never mind. At this point, go for it because you're trying to fight for some rifles here. So if D-Born, if he tries to save this P90, I'm not sure that's going to be the best bet coming into the next.
D-Born, the P90 in hand, no armor. Terrorists maybe, yep, they're going to hunt him down here as Slemmy takes him down to a very, very low 8 HP and finishes the job. Monty also going down, and it's 3-0 for Xile.
And you need some cough drops, something, man. It sounds like that cold's coming back at you.
Yeah, it is. It's coming back by the round.
Oh man, some hot sauce, something like that. Get that saliva going, clear it up. But let's see now. Torque has an op, and Steel's going to be the one to use it. How does Torque try to control middle here? Because that's going to be pivotal. They only put one player there. If Xile tried to come out middle, they only have one player to contest them, who's Mo, who smokes it off and then plays an interesting spot, just spotting it. I really like that. I actually never thought of that from Mo. You just smoke off the left side, and then you just play the cross in that little angle, so it gives the op nothing to work with. But Exile's trying to take into B right now. They get one trade, but it goes in favor of Torque. And you can see Xile from the bomb down and spawn indicates that they're not trying to go anywhere early on in the round. But now that they have been down to player, where do they try to go? The setup from Torque is very interesting here because they're running a 3-1-1, banking on Xile not going B after losing the battle there and losing 2 players to 1. And they have guessed correctly now. But Xile is not out of this just yet because if they can get this cat player up and make one pick into sight and make the guys up make the upper guy's life easier, we could see a round here. So now Automatic is slowly peeking into the bomb site again. His buddy is inside a upper, and I really think it's up to Automatic here to open up the round. But Steel is posted up on this catwalk, and it's going to be a difficult angle. But he hits the shot, and we got a round on our hands now. Because Valence is going to be coming out of upper, and he's going to find the kill. Likely he can't connect. Finally he does. That's Mo down. So now the CT smoke has been thrown, and they're going to be able to get the bomb down. But just like I said, Automatic needed to open up the round, and he did. Post-plant positioning is key now on the Torch retake, as Automatic is posted up inside of the site. Very dangerous spot, but they're playing with the smokes nicely. And Valen is inside of the archway, or the elbow, excuse me, and Automatic finds D-Born, so it's going to be so tough for Monty. He only has 5 HP to work with, but he takes down Automatic, and he gets the second. Are you kidding me? Onto Valen, and he doesn't even know where the bomb's at. Oh, yes, he does. He's just looking for a gun right now. But that clutch, it was insane from Monty.
Well, he's going to just save the op here.
What? He had plenty of time.
I guess he just kind of chanced it.
He had so much time. Let's get a replay of that, Jay. Count it down.
I don't know if we have a replay for that one.
I mean, that's so much longer than 10 seconds that he could have got that.
You know what? Indecision is worse than wrong decision. So props to him for sticking with it, getting that op, and who knows, he might ace this round as he will be playing bomb site A with the AWP. MSQ, Professor Chaos, the Valence all headed by way of subway towards long A. Steel is picking exactly that, so this could pan out, Laser.
Yeah, definitely could work out here. As he's posted up, doesn't get it. So now that steal has been forced off. I mean, he pretty much has to win the round for his team because he's the only one with the gun. He needs to peek this and hit it. Yes, he does. Where's the trade from Xile? Nobody's there in time to get it. And now, the more Steel can delay this and take people down, the better Torque's chances are this round. And he gets the second one. This is horrible from Xile. You need to try to trade that if you're going to go for the kill. This is just, again, those Xile mistakes that they've been making before. And this sucks as Xile goes down again for Xile. I mean, when it's just so crippling to watch them throw away rounds like this for mistakes that you cannot make against top-tier teams like Torque.
Steel, he got 2 kills that round, and I mean, what did we say? He saved the weapon, and look how it went. So after all is said and done, he looks like a genius at this point. As Torque they won't be forcing up next round unless Automatic can pull an ace clutch here. But all's well that ends well in Counter-Strike, like I said earlier. And Steel, right now, perhaps, maybe he knows something we don't, but Automatic, the last man standing, is in bomb site A. He's got CTs everywhere around him. Monty is playing. Monty was almost in range to peek him here. Automatic will survive the round with the AK. Not one CT dead that round.
Yep, and that's just what the doctor ordered for Torque. But now this is one of those. Oh my God, what is Xile doing? They're doing their goofy buy again. This hasn't really worked out for them, but they do have 4 rifles, so not as goofy for Xile. But now this is where Torque needs to step their game up because Xile is already up 4-1. And what I'm wondering here is how deep Torque thought this map was going to go. Did they think they were going to 2-0 him or something? How much time have they even put in this season? But I like the work from Xile here so far. Interesting flashes being thrown, and but Valens with the execution onto his teammate. That's Professor Chaos. And Torque, you can see them getting very aggressive over at A as well. So the longer Xile delays this, the better it's going to look for Torque, as they're going to get almost 4 members in the bomb site before even Xile gets any frags. But the teamwork from Torque right now is showing as D-Born gets the pop flash from his teammate and finds 2 frags as a result. So Automatic in Valens, tough spot, Steel decapitation, and that is the round as Torque is starting to find their footing here in the first half. But Xile, I mean, if they can even get a few more rounds, it won't look so bad coming into the second.
A lot of people say that D season is sometimes a T-sided map. And you know what? I'm inclined to agree with you. It's a long way to rotate from one bomb site to another. And oftentimes the terrorists are already set up by the time they get to that rotation. So really the CTs have to win early here. And it's an eco round for Xile. Torque is in a good position right now to get back into this game. Pushing up Cat is the offer. Steel looking all the way through mid. He gets one. He legs another through the first body. Mo and Monty there as well. And that's a quick eco for Mo and Monty. Steel gets one, but that was a rout of Xile as they came out mid there. Not even 1 kill on the board. They haven't had a kill in a long time here. And it seems like, yeah, they haven't had a kill in 3 rounds.
Yeah, game of slopes here, as it seems like whatever team develops that momentum just kind of crushes the other. But the mind game from Torque there, as I believe they knew it was going to be an Xile eco, in putting the aggression into the minds of Xile, especially on an eco. And I mean, the likelihood of the terrorist side rushing mid like that isn't so high, but it happened anyways, and it really worked out for Torque. So now it puts it into the mind of Xile that they have that strategy ready, and they will go for it, and more aggression. As Slemmy was watching the cat push, Steel just walked straight up middle. So the mind games are very real on the side of Torque right now, and it's working out. But Professor Chaos, something to say about on catwalk, only gets 1 before he's traded off, so not looking good here. Xile down to Valens and Mask, and they're very spread out. And it's going to be all up to Mask here to make something happen as she comes out of upper.
MSQ or Mask, color what you will. 100 HP, so is Valens. The 2 long-standing teammates here left alive. Steel dismantles MSQ with the AWP. Mo chimes in as well with the AK-47. We are all tied up here going into round number 9. Torqued. How many rounds, Laser, do you think they need to kind of bring this to, a good half for them?
I mean, looking at my crystal ball, I'm going to say like 9 or 10 even. just to be safe, 10 at minimum. Because judging on how Torch just played Inferno, I mean, their Dust 2 looked real strong. But this isn't a map that you can kind of pug about like that. And unless they have stuff practiced and their smokes down pat and everything, Xile, their CT side should hold out very firmly. But this round, they're going to be rushing straight up the catwalk. They get the frag unanswered onto Steel. Can they put that off to you? We see the pincer coming in from the CT. We got 2 coming from the spawn and 1 just holding his spot in upper. If they could take this upper player down, they're going to have access to the bombs. But the rotate is there, and it's looking good for Torque now as they calm things down. But still, Xile refuses to go down. Automatic and Slemmy in this 2 versus 2 here. And the bomb is yet to be planted, but there's still so much time that Xile could even fall back if they want to. Oh, Slemmy misses the op shot, and that's likely going to be as that was Slemmy's time to shine, and he couldn't get it done, but Automatic, oh my god, could he get it? No! Monty, 1 headshot away from being taken down by Automatic, and that was almost a crazy clutch. But that's a lot of money taken away from Torque, but man, dude, they got a bank right now. A couple of 16Ks even, and now Xile. On first gun round in a while, but man, Torque's economy is looking real healthy. That we're looking at 2 or 3 just to make Torque save here in a row.
I'm being told right now that it's 9-2 for Mouse Spaz in the other series versus Sapphire Kelowna, and like I said, we're going to be jumping directly into that series after this one is done. No breaks for casters tonight, as Steel still holding on to the AWP. MSQ, the number 8 player for the T, she also has one. She may be in a battle here with Steel as the terrorists walk their way up the stairs. Will she pre-aim this? Yes, she will, but both players missing, and the terrorists now spotted out are going to rush. A Molotov goes down briefly, but it's smoked out. Monty picks up 1, and right on the corner is Steel with the AWP. Molotovs, flashes, smokes, you name it, we got it. D-Born ends up with a kill, Slemmy with another. It's a bloodbath at Horseshoe, and 3 terrorists stand tall there, looking to retake this site, or take the site, pardon me, as Mo on the rotate is hoofing it. Nike's on, heading towards bomb site A. All players still wrapped up in Horseshoe. Watching the flank now is Valens falling off from Horseshoe for Xile, the bomb carrier. Still MSQ, still holding onto the up, a lot of HP, 97 to be exact. TCK directly below her, playing by the stairs. We'll see if he can get a kill here as he peeks up. He's going to walk right, crouch walk right into that smoke. That is a gangster play, or he's going to look under it there, as that will dissipate shortly, and we'll perhaps see some more kills underfoot here as Valens runs out of Squeaky. He's going to catch Steel in the side there. That's a great rotation from Valens, as the CTs thought they had all of the members hemmed in there. TTK runs up Horseshoe, gets 1, and it's a 2v1. Slemmy's at 26 HP. Oh, that was huge from TCK. He gets the last kill as well. That's a hat-trick on the round for him. We're going to see a replay of that. A great shot there from TCK to continue Torque's reign here, as they've won 5. Since round 5, they've won 5 in a row. And TCK coming up big there. We're going to be going into round number 11, Laser. And that was a solo man effort.
Yeah, and that's why TCK is such a key player to have on your team. Because he can turn rounds out like that around. The awareness and patience he has in those situations. Sometimes it doesn't work out because you might get caught by somebody checking the angle. But nobody looked there. And TCK was able to find those 3 frags in quick succession. Just like that, and bring Torque to the 6-4. That's 4 rounds, 6 rounds in a row for Torque, I do believe. So, Xile now, they got 4 rounds, and they might be real happy about that after getting shut out like this. 4 rounds could be enough, especially if they get their second pistol round win in this 3rd map here. So, Xile now, just having total control of the B side. However, you could look at the members of Torque. A couple of them are from the CT, are playing at very aggressive angles. So, unless Xile can make Torque think that there's just a minor threat over at A, it could be bad for them. Oh, and man, and Torque peeks out at the right time. That's money on the Slemmy. But the B take is happening as we speak. They need to check this spot. They need to take down TC without losing anybody. But that's not going to be what happens. Oh, Automatic with the crazy shot. I have no idea how he hits that, but he needs to get the bomb. Because the second he taps, there's already going to be so many players there. Again through the smoke. Can he get the 3rd? This would be amazing for him. But no, they're going to envelop around him, and there's Steel. Gets the counter-op shot. 7-4, 7 rounds in a row for Torqued. And Xile, what do they need to do on the terrorist side? They've tried a lot of things that haven't worked out. What I'm saying, go for some quick middle aggression. They haven't really tried any mid to Bs or anything like that.
Vent.
So maybe that's the answer.
You know, like my 5 vent strat?
5 vent.
Yeah, you
And
just run 5 vent. That's the whole
Fi-
strat. You don't even do anything after that.
right? You're like a 4 go vent. There's no call after that.
Just stand there. Death match. Mo and Steel now both opping. Those ops are split up amongst the sites. Mo peeking from B hull. And Steel peeking from that old familiar position there at upper A. The terrace, however, in mid, there is no defense for the CTs. Playing at the bottom of mid, however, there is a Monty-looking cat from upper A. And it's not really going to provide much recon, as Xile is just filling out mid here. The only recon they have right now is TCK playing right side mid. And that's just sound. He doesn't have eyes on anyone, as there are now 3 terrorists walking, partially walking through that area. And now Deborn gets the first kill wisely so, walk peeking that T side or that CT side entrance to mid. TCK gets traded out in right side mid. The smoke goes down to cover Professor Chaos as he runs towards B. Mo still picking that angle at B. That's huge. He gets another, holding on to B strong. Mo will fall off with 51 HP. Valen's almost taking him down, but Deborn is there in support, and he will dispatch Valens. That's 8-4 for Torqued.
Yeah, looking better as this goes on. Kind of shaky at the beginning. Let Xile get up 4, but after that, it's all Torqued. Will we see the same for Xile though? Because a similar situation on Inferno. Once Xile got on that CT side, it was the end for Torqued, as they couldn't get anything going. They did get a few, but not before it was already too late. So if Xile can get anything else done on this half, that'll be great for them. But Torqued, I believe they need every round at this point, because I'm not sure how well practiced their terrorist side is going to be. But let's see here for Xile, going with a very simple strat. They're going to flash the guy out of the door and then try to take up into the catwalk. Is anybody playing the catwalk though? No. No, waste of a flash, and it's only 2 players inside of the A-bomb site so far. So if Xile can get a move on it, this might work out for them. But now we do see a 3rd player post up inside of CT, who's Mo. And now Xile is going to show their hand. There's already pretty much 4 people from Torqued there. But they finally take out Steel without suffering any casualty. Do they have the smoke down for CT spawn? I am not sure. They're going to go ahead and try to rush it. As Monty gets caught, he does take the bomb down though. As he does hold on to his life, so he is still going to be able to hold on to the upper, and suddenly this is not looking good for Xile, as that retake is going to be so strong, especially when Xile still has to sacrifice a player to put the bomb down. Oh, slaughter, 1 by 1, all up to Matt again, and she doesn't have anything to do with this round, dropped by TCK, and that is going to be 9-4 for Torqued. 9 frags, or 9 rounds in a row.
Xile has a big loss bonus right now, so they'll be buying out for the rest of the half. Valens only has 2 kills so far this game, and that is something you never want to see from your teammates, so I'm sure there's a little bit of frustration right now in their comms, but Torqued hasn't lost since round number 5, and we are in round number 14. Yes, that is quite the staggering stat. As the bomb heads towards B this round, Deborn picks up 1 right off the bat. A strong start for Torqued, but Valens trades back. He's looking around to see if there's any more defenders. That will kind of give away a bit of the position here. If the bomb's thrown down again, certainly TCK called that bomb being dropped on the ground. Monty and Steel not rotating. Steel getting MSQ on the lurk. And this round is looking grim right now for Xile. They're going to have to pull a rabbit out of the hat here as they look to breach bomb site B. Mo playing from in front of the smoke, looking for a kill. TCK playing a close angle right kitty corner. Here it is. He gets 1. He's going to look for 2 on the left side of B main here. Valens takes him down. That's 3 kills for him, or 4 kills, and that will be it as Mo gets a doubler from site, defending with the AWP. And finally, we're seeing some vintage Mo right now in this game.
Right? As I was just going to make a comment, like, you know exactly how Mo's going to play. He's going to peek. you gotta hit the shot right away, or he's likely going to op you. So, 10-4 for Torqued. And Xile, I mean, they're pretty much just going to have to get their lockdown on the CT side, and they can't lose pistol. This is such the case of so many matches. But now they're going to be trying to rush straight into the catwalk, and I like the smokes at this, but is it enough? Oh, Steel and Monty combining to crush the Xile crew as they come up the catwalk. And still 2 players up, and it's Mask and Slemmy, and Monty with that Tech 9 takes off Mask's head, and this leaves it up to Slemmy in the 1 versus 5. Does this boy got the magic? I don't see it happening. And he sprays down the first one, sacrifices very little HP, but now he's down to 15 as Monty goes down. And that's it. The corpse nade from Steel. And that's going to be 11-4 for Torqued. And everything comes down to the pistol.
Torqued looks so strong since round 5. They haven't looked back yet. They are on a 10-round win streak right now. And if they can win this pistol, of course, that is the 11th round, and they have the guns to win the 12th and 13th. And suddenly, they are very close to winning this bo3.
Yeah, that's all it takes. It's a very, very slippery slope, as either team knows that, I mean, for Torqued, pistol round means that it's probably going to be an easy win. For Xile, and Xile, if they lose, I mean, that's pretty much curse for them, and that's all it's going to be, who wins the pistol. So now, second pistol round of this half. Xile must win. I want to correct my statement a little bit. Pistol round doesn't mean Xile's out of the woods. It pretty much means that for Torqued. Because, I mean, 2 rounds, you gotta expect that they'll get that, but those 2 rounds was even hard to come by on Inferno. So, maybe not. But pistol round, so important. And who's it gonna go to? So let's see here. Torqued throwing an interesting decoy. Only 1 decoy at upper. So, let's see how this affects Xile's play. It's a 4-1 here for Torqued. They got 1 player distracting at middle, and the rest of them are going to come out a door and up for the CT setup. It's a 2-1-2 here. Oh, never mind. We got an A stack going on, so this is working real well for Xile, and especially because nobody's toward the B side for Torqued. This could work out for them. So here comes the upper take. Oh, first frag goes to Steel. On to Slemmy, and we still got Professor Chaos from the upper. Where is the upper? Nobody's coming out of upper just yet, and oh, Mo finally does, but he goes down to Professor Chaos. They get the bomb down, but they have to sacrifice one of their players. This is looking good for Xile. If they can win this, they are in this game, but 2 of their players are so low in this 3-on-3. They need a great retake. Automatic onto Steel. Here comes the cat. Oh, it's Monic trying to defend team. Oh, automatic onto TCK. It's all up to Monic. And the CTs get the defuse in the crossfire. And Xile, could we be seeing the comeback again?
A little too early to be using the C word there, Laser Jesus. They
Never
did get
too
the
early.
bomb plant, so Torqued will be buying next round, minimum. Unless they're saying to themselves, hey, we've got so many rounds, let's just save another one. But Xile already scrambling for weapons, 4 Famises and a Mag 7. I'm interested to see where Valens is going to play this round. It looks like he'll be playing in lower B, very close up to the potential rush there, or maybe playing in the smoke. That would be a classic Valens play, as he is one of the more educated smokers in the game. It's a weird phrase, I know.
Tell you all about those e-cigarettes.
Yeah, dude. Smoke weed every day. Slemmy picks up the first one with the famous Mo. The casualty of war here in round number 17. Automatic getting another, and Torqued right now being picked apart at the seams as TCK now in conflict with Tech 9. Drop down to 47 HP. Monty coming out upper A gets taken down by Professor Chaos, and Torqued not able to really get any sort of momentum here in this round. They will go out without a bomb plant as the last remaining terrorist is spotted. He is known to be on... Is he? No, actually, he's not. So perhaps a ninja plant here to bolster the economy right now of Torqued. An automatic peeking away at the worst time will re-peek. And Steel in sight gets 1 kill. He's going to go for a plant. Professor Chaos can peek from upper. Steel's going to go for a second. And there you have it. Professor Chaos ends the threat. Torqued will be buying this round, and they almost got a second bomb plant in a row.
Yeah, Steel was trying to do the crazy stuff here, but now we are going to see a buy. An Xile, or automatic. The money's pretty low here. I'm not sure what the deal is, if he's going to be able to buy, or if one of his teammates is going to have to drop him, or if he's just hiding a gun from me. I have no idea. But Torqued is going to be on the buy, and they could make a statement right here. If they could take this round, it's going to make it tough for Xile, because the way Xile came back last time, it was a stomping on their CT side. So, you're still in the danger zone. If they can escape it, this will be great for them. It'll be a massive upset. But here we go. Torque opening up their strategy. They're going for mid control. They're going for cat control. Are they going to get Steel gets the first one? His teammate, Slemmy's teammates blind, and they all three go down today. So suddenly the round gets real, or it's going to be a real struggle for Xile, as their retake's going to be a Mag 7 in a FAMA. So not the ideal gun for your retake and for your Mag 7 positioning. Probably wants to be coming out of upper for some close quarter combat, but is not going to get that. So his teammate, Mask, she is going to be the one that has to initiate this retake if that's what they're going to go for. Or if they're just going to try to stifle the economy of Torque by going for exit. So Mask finds the exit, exchanges a ton of her HP, and Steel with that cheeky right through the wall, or just right through the crack, finds Mask. And now it's up to Valens just to find a gun. Does he have a kit? Does he have a kit? Could we see a ninja? No kit. And no ninja attempt. And Valens is just going to keep this Mag 7. Again, probably said ideal too much this round, but not the ideal weapon. Coming in to this save round for Xile, and Torque, just what they needed.
They're really making a splash here on their first gun round. They have not been screwing around. Torque is up six rounds, doubling up on Xile. According to my math, apparently my math part of my brain doesn't work.
Get your protractor out.
Slemmy, the only real strong weapon right now on Xile. Everyone else using FAMAS. It's a pretty sick gun, and Valens use. I don't agree with a Mag 7 on this map. On CT, perhaps Valens has this strat that I don't know about, but D-Born's going to run right out Squeaky and take down Automatic, and he's going to look right to see a mid pusher. He's going to try and find one. No, that's the number 0 player, Slemmy, playing with the rifle in the mid pit, looking up to his left and right are terrorists, as holding from sight is Professor Chaos in A. The pace kind of slowing down here in round number 19. TCK picking up that good pick for Slemmy as I continue to struggle with my illness. Number 9 player in sight is Professor. This is the last round. I'm doing color after this, bro. You're on play-by-play after this round. You're here. You heard it first here on RGN. As D-Born gets the frag, it's Steel with another entry, and Xile not even a semblance right now of offense right now. As Mask is saving a FAMAS.
See, what's really frustrating for me about watching Xile right now is this is how they lost us too. So the way Torque got these previous 2 gun rounds, they threw the super simple flash out of their T-spawn stairs, which pops in front of the catwalk, which allows your player to come out a door, and the catwalk player is going to be guaranteed blind. And that's 2 rounds in a row where Xile got caught from that and lost a round because of it. And they need to stop doing that if they want to have a chance. But their chances are going to all come down to this next round after, not this one, but the day after tomorrow. It's not this round. So Xile still, their money is going to be low after this. I'm just very worried, but screw it, I'm just going to keep going since Rigurath.
No, I'm here. I just want to remind everyone that Mouse Spaz right now is winning over SKDC. We're jumping directly into that game after this one. And Bach will be replacing me, as I'm going to go make some chicken noodle soup.
Right, put some hot sauce in there, some cayenne pepper or something. But Xile now running out of chances as they both fall at B. Both their B players are down. And this leaves the remainder of their players to try to converge through the prison area. So this is going to be an easy torqued round if everything goes to plan, as Mo finds the head of Professor Chaos. So now the remaining 2 should just look for guns here. And the way Torqued has been playing it, I don't see this happening. Now, where do they go to try to get some guns? One's sitting on top of the truck, and one is exchanging with Xile in the prison. So his position's been given away. And the reason I'm saying all this is because every gun is so key coming into these next rounds for Xile. Anything that they could take away from Torque to chip away at their economy is vital to force Torque to save. And they need Torque to save a bunch of rounds, and they need to win this next round in order for any of this circumstantial stuff to happen. And so Slemmy does get one, but he is going to be taken out afterwards. So let's get a look at Torque's money. They're looking real healthy. And Xile, last chance.
Torqued, right now, they have enough money to play a little aggressively, and still buy the next round. So they have a good shot here to shut down Xile. They are not running it up, so Mo perhaps erring on the side of caution. TCK could have bought him an op. Professor Chaos the only option for the CTs, but right now, yes, they can afford to play aggressively, and that speaks volumes. That's kind of when Torque is most naturally attuned to their play style, is when they're just in your face.
Attuned. Alright, so here comes Torque up the catwalk. Oh, Slemmy does get the first frag, but instantly traded up. And I'm not too sure Xile exactly knows how to play this CT side, but automatic. Yes, he does. Takes down Mo and Monty. Professor Chaos gets one as well, so suddenly Xile's looking like they're going to win this round. And there's only one player up, who's TCK. No Clutch King this time. The King has fallen. And now this is where Xile needs to start climbing that huge hill. And they need to take 9 rounds and not let Torque get 2. So tough spot here for Xile, but now is when they got to start turning it up.
They can still buy, like I said. So now they can't really play as aggressively, but they still have a lot of rounds to work with. They are not bothered right now, and Mo with the op. So perhaps this is the only other variable right now compared to last round.
Yeah, definitely. Not going to see Torque do too much differently here. Xile now, they go for this mid, they're going for, oh, this time it's at upper, excuse me, which is exactly where Torque is going. And Professor Chaos gets the first, and his teammates there for the trade. It doesn't matter. Well, they trade back and forth. Professor Chaos. The rifle of Slemmy came into no effect that round, other than being a body in the way. But I'd say that favors Torque, as they could push Xile out of position. But it doesn't look like Torque has any intention of going anywhere but A. Never mind, they're trying to take up the trade yet again. So now here comes the guessing. Where does Torque go, and how does Xile play it? They need to play it super sneaky-like, but there's so many avenues of attack for Torque to take at this point because so many players have fallen on each side that the map opens up quite a bit. So where does Torque try to pinch? Steel coming up the catwalk gives away his position, and his teammate's going to be coming from the CT. So depending on how or where Xile Automatic is playing from, this could be disastrous for Xile. Because if Automatic looks the wrong way and gets taken out, and look at how TCK is playing this, it's just so beautiful, and they're going to go for the plant right in the smoke. Automatic is lurking about. He takes down. Where is TCK? TCK is inside the spawn and the rotator. He's going to have no idea. But Automatic is getting on the bomb. A TCK falls. And Xile is still in this. That's another round in their favor. And that round was a little close for comfort. But now they've chipped away at Torque's money enough that they're going to have to save next round if they do lose.
That really sucks there. At the end of that round, that was TCK, I believe, in the J-Hall, and he didn't have enough time. He knew MSQ was coming. He could hear her at the last second, but he didn't have enough time to get to a safe position to have cover. And MSQ walked right out, and he had nowhere to go. He was caught between a rock and a hard place, and now Xile have 2 ops in their hands, and Torque has none.
And that's it was an interesting spot because not only did he hear mass coming from behind, that defuse started right then and there. So it's like, do you lose the round or do you get shot from behind? You gotta pick your poison at that point. But now Xile going to have to deal with a B push as D-Born and company trying to take up lower. They do have one lurker over at middle. It's Monty. And now that Torque has given Xile something to think about over at B, are they faking falling back? I'm not too sure at this point. Looks like they are just gathering their forces outside of B before they take. And for Xile, the setup looks good so far before mass peaks and potentially through the entire map. And game right there with that aggression. And now this allows Torque to get into the bomb site. Valen's going to have to come up huge, as well as his teammate who's coming in from prison. The smoke's happening, and suddenly the chance of Xile slowly dwindling away. This retake is going to have to be big, but Professor Chaos goes down. And then Exile's going to have to be on the tie point. Finally, the flank comes to fruition, and Monty finds Slemmy and Automatic in this round. And their hopes are just crumbling before Exile's eye, as Valens is the last man standing, and he was a beat player. So his entire retake crew gets crushed, and then it's all up to him in the end. Goofy round, but Torque punished Xile for their mistake again.
The player of that round was definitely Monty. On that lurk, that's exactly what a strong lurker looks like. He caught 2 players looking jail side, and he was right side mid, perfectly around with the backstab, and that was really the nail in the coffin there for Xile.
Yeah, and this could be it here. Exile's going to have to win 7 straight, and if that's the case, this is going to be the hardest one because their money is at its weakest point right now. Torque is going for a B aggression, running through the fire and flames and making their way up into upper right now. There's only 2 players inside of the B site for Xile yet again, but now they have mustered a little force here inside of B. So this is a round, if they go for the aggression and they double their aggression up, it wouldn't be such a bad idea other than Mask peeking by herself, because Xile does have inferior weaponry. So I mean, a straight up fight in theory should go to Torque, and just measuring up with the guns. But now Torque knows they have time to play with, rotating back towards A. And where are the lurkers going to be at? Professor Chaos is lurked way up at mid, and if he can take down this mid player, it'll change the dynamics of this strategy for Torque just a little bit. He's making a lot of noise, and I think this player's going to hear him. And we have a battle at upper A as well. They just look at the players, they just walk by each other at upper. Slummy has no idea that he just allowed the player to walk straight in the sight, then he gets taken down. I believe that was the match, as now Torque is going to be able to take into the A site, but it doesn't even matter. Exile's just getting slaughtered left, right, and center across the board. And automatic, the young gun in the 1-on-3 to keep Exile's upper bracket hopes alive. And this is as tough of a retake as it gets. Coming into the A bomb site, there's so many different angles. Even making it out of CT spawn is hard. Now that it gets smoked off, he has to rush straight through a smoke, likely to his demise. He's just lurking in the smoke, trying to fire through it, but there's no way he's going to connect on anybody. Oh, one of the players gets dropped fairly low, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Automatic, they're going for the knife, and I don't know if it's the time to play around. Mo misses his op shot, and he tries to spam him down. He gets them. He doesn't have a kit though, so Monty likely going to take this pretty free. There it is. Torque ends it, 16-8 over Xile, and that is your match. And we're going to be jumping